Radicalization is a reality. Religious radicalization is a reality. Islamic radicalization is a reality. And all radicalization, ladies and gentlemen, is bad. We must fight radicalization. And that is the theme tonight, as I tell you about a special cell of Delhi police and central agencies who have carried out coordinated raids across multiple states of the country. They have busted a Pakistan-linked terrorist module that was planning major attacks across the country. We must all be very watchful after Pahalgam. Pahalgam was not the first and will not be the last. What was the plan? According to the police, this was a pan-India terrorist module that has been busted. Their plan was to form a Caliphate-style group. They had their own teams. One was called Lashkar, and after that they said they were taken through jihad, Ghazwa-e-Hind type, the idea being to create an Islamist regime in India, and the idea was also to carry out some targeted killings. Ladies and gentlemen, when Republic reports this, we are told, you are against any particular community. No, we are not. We are against simply radicalization. Ladies and gentlemen, the police says that there was a resident of Ranchi called Ashar Danish. He was a central character. Then there were two people from Mumbai, Sufia Abu Bakr Khan and Aftab Ansari. The police also said that one Hufesa Yaman has been arrested from Nizamabad, Telangana, and one Kamran Qureshi from Rajgarh, Madhya Pradesh. This tells you about the scene and the scale of their planning. There was a big terrorist plot. They were caught making IEDs, weapons and cartridges were recovered from them. There was an NGO nexus, and an attempt was there to use the NGO card to carry out some kind of a cover for the masterminds behind this. The idea was to acquire land in India through the NGO route. They were trying to acquire land and then take that land to be a center for radicalization in India. This is not the first time, it is not the last. The problem is, in between the period between different terrorist attacks in India, we go soft as a country. We begin to believe everything is all right. And if anything, this proves that everything in India is not all right. Right now, there are people who are carrying out Islamist radicalization in our country, which is extremely dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. A similar module was busted last year. In fact, when we launched Republic, we did a story on radicalization and how there was an active ISIS recruitment camp going on from within radicalized sections who were leading it from Hyderabad and trying to indoctrinate these youth to send them through the Kashmir route to Pakistan. When we reported this, I still remember the All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin leaders came and said that this was false, and God tried to get those people released. One of the people we had exposed in the sting operation later was caught trying to plot a terrorist attack on Republic Day. Of course, at that point of time, the All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin was nowhere to be seen. In fact, a similar module, Al-Qaeda terrorist module linked to the same Khilafat ideology, had been arrested last year. At that time, 11 people had been arrested. Their targets were the same. And the people, the masterminds, were all a group of young men. Ladies and gentlemen, today the opposition should think. They should stop providing cover just in order to get a Muslim vote bank for this highly radicalized lobby. Whenever there is a targeting of radicalized youth or radicalized groups carrying out terrorist attacks, the lobby immediately jumps in to defend them. Salman Khurshid had said during Batla, of course, you all remember, Sonia Gandhi was so upset when she saw the pictures of Batla House that she said, Salman, don't show them to me. I feel like crying. You also remember, ladies and gentlemen, Congress ally Ittihadi Millat Council Party Chief Maulana Taqir asked for martyr status for terrorists and said, unko shaheedon ka darja milna chahiye. Ladies and gentlemen, Shashi Tharoor, who's trying his best to get a job in the BJP these days, is the same person who said hanging Afzal Guru was wrong. So the BJP should be very cautious of this person because he was against the hanging of Afzal Guru and nobody can forget it, though he's trying to get into the BJP now. Rahul Gandhi visited JNU. After protests were organized against the hanging of Afzal Guru, that is one thing where Rahul Gandhi and Shashi Tharoor are together. Those protesters called Afzal Guru a martyr. Digvijay Singh called Hafiz Saeed Sahib, addressed J&K as India-occupied Kashmir. referred to Osama bin Laden as Osama ji. And in 2014, when 26 Naxals were killed in an encounter in Chhattisgarh, 24, Supriya Srinathya of the Congress was pained, saying, "Iski gehri jaanch honi chahiye." She wanted an investigation on the security forces. I will only conclude by saying, watch the pictures and consider what has happened. And remember, Pahalgam was not the first and not the last. If there are radicalized forces within, doesn't matter if they are Indian citizens, these people will have to be hauled up, will have to be hauled through the coals, prosecuted and punished. There is no other alternative. This is not the time for the country to go soft. We cannot allow it.